From cheaper whisky and British chocolates to massive job opportunities for Indian IT professionals. This is more than just economics, it's history in the making. So what's in India-UK trade agreement? For both sides, a 3-year wait, thousands of crores in business, and a trade deal that could change the future of two nations. So let's break it down. Namaskar, I'm Samaksh Namdev and you are watching Free Press Journal. India and the United Kingdom officially signed their long-awaited free trade agreement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met his British counterpart, Keir Starmer, in London to formalize the deal and calling it a landmark movement for both economies. So let's begin with what India gains. This deal opens up the UK market for Indian products, from pepper, turmeric and cardamom to mango pulp, pulses and shrimp. Over 95% of British tariffs on Indian agriculture and processed foods are now removed. That means bigger profit margins for Indian farmers and seafood exporters. In service, Indian professionals, especially in IT, finance, engineering, consultancy and even yoga, can now work in the United Kingdom without the need for a local office and without passing the UK's economic needs test. According to the Commerce Ministry, this could benefit 60,000 plus Indian professionals annually. And here's a big one. No social security payments for 3 years for Indian working in the UK. From tech firms like Infosys and Wipro to contract-based workers like chefs and musicians, everyone benefits. Investment coming into India with the trade doors wide open. 26 UK companies have already signed new deals in India. Let me name a few major ones. Airbus and Rolls-Royce will supply aircraft and engineers worth €5 billion to Indian Airlines. Carbon Clean, a carbon capture company originally from India, will now invest €7.6 million to open a Mumbai office. Occuty, a UK-based medical tech firm, signed €74.3 million export deal with India's Remedio. Johnson Matthey, a chemical firm, is investing €4 million and supporting up to 20,000 jobs in India. And the Marcus Evans Group, known for its business intelligence event, will invest nearly €69 million for over 5 years. Clearly, this deal is not just about trade, it's about jobs, innovation and shared growth.
सबसे पहले मैं प्रधानमंत्री स्टार्मर के गर्मजोशी भरे स्वागत सत्कार के लिए हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। आज हमारे संबंधों में एक ऐतिहासिक दिवस है। मुझे प्रसन्नता है कि कई वर्षों की मेहनत के बाद आज दोनों देशों के बीच कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इकोनॉमिक एंड ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट संपन्न हुआ है। यह समझौता मात्र आर्थिक साझेदारी नहीं, बल्कि साझा समृद्धि की योजना है। एक और भारतीय टेक्सटाइल, फुटवियर, जेम्स एंड ज्वेलरी, सी फूड और इंजीनियरिंग गुड्स को यूके में बेहतर मार्केट एक्सेस मिलेगा। भारत के एग्रीकल्चर प्रोड्यूस और प्रोसेस्ड फूड इंडस्ट्री के लिए यूके की मार्केट में नए अवसर बनेंगे। भारत के युवाओं, किसानों, मछुआरों और एमएसएमई सेक्टर के लिए यह समझौता विशेष रूप से लाभकारी सिद्ध होगा।
And what about the UK? British products will now enter the vast Indian market with much lower tariffs. Here are some big changes. Whisky import duty drops from 150% to 75% and then to 40% over 10 years. Electric vehicles get a huge tariff slash from 110% to just 10%. Soft drinks, biscuits, cosmetics, salmon, chocolates and lamb will now cost less for Indian buyers. And in return, 18 Indian companies will invest in the UK, creating hundreds of jobs. B-Cube AI from Kerala is investing €5 million in London and Manchester. LTI Mindtree will generate over 300 jobs. Aurienpro, a cybersecurity firm, is investing €20 million and creating 150 plus UK jobs. The UK also gains access to 40,000 plus Indian government tenders, collectively worth 4.9 lakh crore rupees.
It is good for business, cutting tariffs and making trade cheaper, quicker and easier. It is good for British workers in cutting-edge manufacturing, whisky distillers across Scotland and the service sector in London, in Manchester and in Leeds. It is good for consumers because it will bring down prices on Indian goods in the United Kingdom, like clothes and shoes and food, and it will deliver benefits for the long term. It will add about £4.8 billion to the UK economy every year and £2.2 billion to wages and hundreds of millions of pounds to regions and nations up and down the United Kingdom. This is the biggest and most economically significant trade deal that the UK has made since leaving the EU. And I think I can say that it's one of the most comprehensive deals that India has ever done. So thank you, Prime Minister, for your leadership and for your pragmatism. And I'd like to thank everybody who's worked so hard to get this deal over the line. And, you know, as I've said before, and as we were just discussing in our tete-a-tete, we've entered a new global era. And that is one that requires us to step up, not to stand aside, to deliver for the British people by building deeper partnerships and alliances. And today is very much confirmation of that approach.
One of the most powerful aspects of this deal is the focus on people, not just products. Young Indian professionals now have access to 35 service sectors in the UK with 2-year work permissions even without a local office. And a deal supports entrepreneurs, freelancers and graduates, essentially making the UK job market more accessible than ever. Both Prime Ministers called it historic, but the long-term impact could be even bigger. PM Modi said the deal will reduce cost of doing business and build confidence between two global economies. Keir Starmer added it will raise wages, living standards and bring down prices for British consumers. This deal is not just about trade, it's about trust. It's about India stepping onto the global stage with more power and partnership than ever before. It's about farmers, coders, chefs and small business owners on both sides getting access to a bigger, fairer market. And with this agreement, two historic nations are finally walking into a future of shared prosperity. Thank you for watching. This is Samaksh Namdev signing off with a reminder to stay always safe.